Cooper Marchie here. We all know what heroes canines can be. Well, here's one for you. In 1925, a sled dog named Balto helped carry life-saving medicine through blizzards. A new DNA study reveals what made him so tough. New York's Central Park has a statue dedicated to him, and there's even been a movie about him, a sled dog named Balto. Now he's the focus of a DNA study 90 years after he died to see what made the canine so famously tough. In 1925, this Siberian husky was part of an expedition in Alaska called the Serum Run, the goal of which was to bring life-saving medicine to young people in the remote town of Nome that were threatened by diphtheria. The mission, in horrendous blizzard conditions, involved a series of sled dog teams transporting the antitoxin relay style from the city of Anchorage, a more than 600-mile-long trek. Though more than 150 dogs, in all, took part in the record-breaking run, it was Balto who led the final 53-mile stretch and wound up getting most of the glory. He went on to tour the country, a bona fide celebrity. After Balto's death in 1933, his remains were preserved and put on display at the Cleveland Museum of Natural History. Balto's fame and the fact that he was taxidermied gave us a cool opportunity 100 years later to see what that population of sled dogs would have looked like genetically, and to compare him to modern dogs, says Catherine Moon, a researcher at the University of California and the main author of the study. It was recently published in journal Science. Her team took skin samples from the dog's belly and reconstructed its genome, the complete set of genes in an organism. They compared this genetic material with more than 680 contemporary dogs from 135 breeds. Contrary to a legend that Balto was half wolf, as suggested in the animated Universal film that came out in 1995, this analysis found no evidence he had wolf blood. It turned out Balto shared ancestors with modern-day Siberian Huskies and sled dogs of Alaska and Greenland. Moon's team also compared Balto's genes with the genomes of 240 other species of mammals as part of an international effort called the Zoomania Project. This allowed researchers to determine which DNA fragments were common across all species and have not changed over the course of millions of years of evolution. This stability suggests that these stretches of DNA are associated with important functions in the animal and that mutations there could be dangerous to the species. The bottom line from the research was that Balto had fewer potentially dangerous mutations than modern breeds of dogs did, suggesting he was healthier. Balto had variants in genes related to things like weight, coordination, joint formation, and skin thickness, which you would expect for a dog bred to run in that environment, Moon wrote in a statement. Many thanks to Balto. He certainly was a hero and a job well done. Cooper Marchie here. Ciao.